Faced with ketchup, it occurred to me that maybe we weren't ready to re-enter society. Kid at the park just told me it's her birthday. I asked how old she is, and she said 5.5. I wished her a happy birthday, but I crossed my fingers when I did it. What's 33? Okay, math. The answer is actually infinite. Yes, that's an answer. My 11-year-old said she wrote it backwards, so the airplanes can read it from the air. But she's being considerate. One time when I was 6, my mum caught me trying to eat pure sugar out of the container. So she stopped and said, "Would you like to have something even sweeter?" And of course, little naive 6-year-old me said, Yes, I would. So she said, "Smell it first and then decide." Favorite animal was a bat, and I don't like bats. Or 3-year-olds, attempting to communicate with my 12-year-old. "Do you want pizza for dinner?" Likely to mean switching off as soon as we're home. Costco or Aldi. I asked my brother what happened, and he said he got trampled by horses in the last episode. There was no way for me to Google it at the time. 4-year-old. I wrote it. Kids are so gullible. I made homemade broccoli cheddar soup for dinner, and kind of filtered out the big chunks of veggies for my 2-year-old so he wouldn't be turned off. He ate tortilla. For some reason, the most logical thing for me to do was just cry. Now my entire family bullies me relentlessly every time they see a tortilla. 6-year-old me was so stupid. Once my mom taught laid instead of laid off, so there's that. Or just a kid bringing a horse into your room. It's very cute, letting my toddler snuggle up next to me on the couch and play with his cars while I send him emails, until he throws a chuck on my keyboard and I've just sent a movie. My toddler, who was not previously accustomed to being awake after dark, just looked outside and screamed, "Where's the backyard?" I hated muffins until I was 17 and saw someone remove the wrapper off the bottom of a muffin before eating one. Prior to this, I thought it was just part of the muffin eating experience and would angrily eat muffin wrappers because I thought I had to. I've got some great news about don't have buds. Tell about a time when you changed your opinion about someone or something. When my brother was born, I wanted him better. Evil. Kids are the best, man. They will get all shocked when you figure out they did something wrong. Like, "Mom, how did you know I colored on the table?" Because you wrote your name on it. 9-year-old didn't want to try my lemon loaf, but when I rebranded it as lemon cake, he was interested. This can be said about a lot of things. So my kids have a Shrek mask. They play a game named Hide and Shrek. It's like hide and seek, except the seeker is Shrek, and when he finds them, he yells, "Get out of my swamp," and chases them. As the seeker is moving through the house, he quietly sings All Star. Can't even have Mr. Beast in Yeah, we can't. So, when I was like 7 or something, I was at the airport with my mum, which is when she takes 2 handfuls of ham and eats it in the living room while she watches TV. I just smoked an 8-pound pork butt for 9 hours because my kids said they would eat good pork. 5 minutes before it was done, they all said they wanted hot dogs instead. And if that doesn't sum up parenting, my 3-year-old calls full on saying, "Mummy's special knows me." Why I was crying, and I didn't tell him because I was scared he was gonna cry as well. Today I saw a kid at the supermarket, which suddenly started staring at me. I realized there was no indication that there could possibly be any eggs inside, but here we are. My child is throwing a fit. Reason, didn't get to see her poop before grandma flushed it down the